Even as the lockdown curbs ease in some parts of Kerala, the Ministry of Home Affairs has slammed the state government for violating those norms. The MHA says that Kerala government has allowed activities such as opening up of local workshops, barber shops, restaurants, bus travel in cities for shorter distance, which is prohibited under the guidelines issued last Wednesday. The MHA also said that this amounts to dilution of the order issued under the Disaster Management Act 2005. Kerala has relaxed norms only in orange and green zones, while districts falling in the red zones will have a complete lockdown until the 3rd of May. 88 virus hotspots are sealed in the state. Districts falling in the orange A zone shall remain under lockdown until April 24th. There will be partial lockdown relaxation in orange B zone though, which includes Thiruvananthapuram, Thrissur, where restaurants will also be allowed to operate until 7 p.m. and parcel counters until 8 p.m. Movement of vehicles will be regulated through the odd-even scheme. Let's quickly go over to Gopi joining us from Thiruvananthapuram. Gopi, go on. Here we're looking at Kerala receiving flack from the central government saying that they have violated the MHA's norms. We understand that Kerala has been coping up quite well, far better than other states in terms of the number of positive cases and the way they've battled it. Deaths, only 3 reported in the state. At a time like this, Kerala has opened up a few workshops, a few industries. That hasn't gone down too well. What's Kerala's response to that?
Well, Nabila, we are still anticipating an official response from the state government. But the state government sources are telling us off record that every state has a provision to ease the relaxations or ease the lockdown norms depending upon the local condition. Because it is not advisable and feasible to have a pan-India situation or a pan-India lockdown guideline when the situation is not same across the country. And that is exactly why the state government says that they have decided to ease the restrictions in some part. Now, we will certainly have to wait for an official communique from the Chief Secretary of the Chief Minister's office. Now, I will show you what is happening here on the ground. Remember, in Kerala, at least in the state capital was classified under orange B category. So the people were actually anticipating a lot of relaxations, including the odd-even scheme and hotels to open tomorrow. But what happened after was that the Thiruvananthapuram City Corporation, which is the heart of the city, was classified as a hotspot region. So this particular relaxation will not apply for the city area. Now, this is actually the entry point to Thiruvananthapuram city. This is the national highway which is connecting Thiruvananthapuram with the rest of the country via Tamil Nadu. And you see very strict checking happening. Absolutely, very strict checking happening, and I will also show you what's on the other side of the road. I'll just ask my camera person to pan across and show you. You can see there is a very huge lineup of vehicles which are waiting, and what is interesting to see is that most of these vehicles are actually in odd numbers. So even for these vehicles, it's okay for them to travel till this point. But to cross this area and get into the city is going to be really difficult for them because they will have to convince the police officers or the persons on duty.
Who qualifies to cross that border?
People are actually traveling for essential services. Nabila, if you could just ask that question again.
Right, no, I was saying who qualifies to cross that point? What pass do you need to have to cross that checkpoint?
Yeah. Well, Nabila, only essential services. Essential services in the sense those could be the government officials who are supposed to be on duty for combat COVID-19 activities, the health officials, and also for the supply of essential services. These are the only people who are allowed to go beyond this checkpoint, and normal people or the general public which are coming out for their petty reasons, they could be for a local shopping or something, they will have to do all those things within their own house limits or within 2-kilometer radius of within that area where they're residing.
Right.
So
short distances are allowed, areas, right,
Gopi. Wait from the state government.
Absolutely. Gopi, we're seeing stringent checking taking place. Of course, the MHA is saying the guidelines are not being followed. But what you bring to us is the police force there being very vigilant, checking every car, every vehicle. Only essential passes will be allowed to go a further distance, if not right within the areas of zones where coronavirus has been contained largely, or the green and orange zones, short distance travel has been allowed. Right. Thank you, Gopi, for joining us. We're going to come back to you in the next hour.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.